I'm from Florida, and we subscribe to the Open Gate Show.
I am trainer Patrick Fung, and I in tune to the Open Gate Show every week. I think you should too.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Open Gate Show for Saturday, March 23rd, 2024. I'm going to go back a bit. It's the day when I took a double, winning 2 races on the same race card. That morning, as a matter of fact, that week, I was very ill, and it was complicated. On the Friday, that's the day before those 2 races, as well as the day when those horses won. Nobody called me really. Yet, who I thought were my friends, had an objection to that, and they've sidelined me. Some have totally deleted my number, apparently. I can't get in touch with them. But life is so funny. And, I'm happy that God knows the truth. On another aspect, being a crusader for the punters, the grooms, the jockeys, owners, and trainers, surely the modern day Pharisees will be against me. It's amazing, but there's so many who are crusaders for better, and yet they are blacklisted. The Open Gate Show welcomed Panamanian jockey, 20-year-old kid, who seemingly is a quiet and a resolute gentleman. He looks to be a good sort, and he reminded me when Dick Cardenas came here earlier. It's a credit to Jason Acosta, who had marshaled this rider here, and we wish Captain Joshua Azario, interesting, the captain, that title is adjusted to his name, a 20-year-old kid. Anyway, another thing I'm realizing that punters are so at ease in heaven-like manner on a Thursday when the track and pool is out and they can have it in their hand. Anyway, just saying that. 10 races, post time approximately 10:40 a.m. First race goes 800 meters straight, 16 declared for 5 runners up, optional claiming $150,000 to $180,000. Also eligible are native bred 6 years and up, was only won once, and non-winners of a race since November 23rd, 2023. Number 1, Fiery Path, badly drawn and need a bit more ground to be fully okay at this short sprint. But it formed vital, especially the last 2, against this iffy bunch. He could have a chance. Number 4, Boss Izzy, got odds in last 3 starts. 24 to 1, 5 to 1, 8 to 1 against not much. Suggests he ain't all that as those 3 races suggest, because he should have done much better there. He had enough time to be sorted out by trainer Tyrone Prince, a horseman, and he gets Linton Stedman. Number 5, Beautiful Brand, did well last out. 24th of February, going 4 foot of straight at 3 to 2, led and got touched off into 3rd by nothing but Trouble and Schlesinger, who is here once again. We'll have Tevin Foster this time around, and that's a plus. Number 6, Reminiscent Bolo, last 2 were okay, and it's a family affair with trainer and jockey hoping for some value. Number 7, Time to Say Goodbye. Looking okay, and in condition that is, and gets for the parchment, that's a plus. Now to do better against nemesis, especially number 13, Schlesinger, who bettered him 3 times they met. Number 8, Undecided, Stephen Todd's other entry, the other one is Time to Say Goodbye. Undecided, well, if he breaks better, could do enough to get in the top 5 somewhere. Number 10, Matriarch, did okay, even though coming back uncomfy on the 24th of February in that race where some of these horses ran in. Finished 5th, 4.5 lengths to nothing but Trouble, Schlesinger, and Beautiful Brand. That was close enough. Number 13, Schlesinger, ran surprisingly well and claimed when he last raced in that race that most of those horses ran in. That's the 24th of February, 4-firm straight race. And Schlesinger at 12-1 was up with the leaders and looked flattened at the furlong point, but quickened once again because the speed collapsed and he finished ahead. Well, he finished second in the head, but beat Nothing But Trouble 1. Beautiful Moon was ahead behind. En route to his new stable, because he was claimed he looked iffy, but that is the norm with he. These races have horses that are all iffy, and the soundest one on the day will likely occupy the top 5 slot. Number 5 for me, Beautiful Brand. Number 7, Time to Say Goodbye. Number 13, Schlesinger. He knows how to run regardless of issues. Number 1, Fire Apart, I think will be closing, and if there was a rapid speed collapse, he could get there. Number 10, Matriarch, to be in the exotics also. Second race, some made a special weight, native bred, also for native bred and imported trios. And up they declared 6 furlongs or 1,200 meters. 7 U.S. imports versus 1 local bred, and that 1 local bred is number 6, the Bay Machine, trained by Jason DaCosta and has Captain Horseshoe Vizaria aboard. Number 1, Train of Thought, youthful importee who makes his seasonal debut, coming off a layoff, is bred to be a precocious sort, but not much is printed in the track and pool to say how fit she is. Number 3, Chocomo, the US bred horse, debuts here, 3-year-old that is, born the 26th of January, Bay Coat by Back Talk, out of Chocolate Chippy by the Wild Cat. Milady then owns Jason Acosta Trains. Goldmark Farms in the United States bred this horse, got Pennant the groom, Robert Halliday will ride. This horse is bred for speed, and it's working well, as the track and pool suggests. If so, you can expect a good display as the champion trainer Jason Acosta's records with first-time starters, especially the imported ones, are very high. Number 5, Pope's Lady. Both career starts weren't smooth. Well, didn't have a smooth experience, but still did okay, especially on last. Could improve and get in the top 3 or 4. Number 6, the Bay Machine. Well, I might have mentioned the lone local bred horse here. First of 5 months for Captain Joshua Rosario, and he will have first-time tongue-tie after 2 career starts without. Sorry, first-time LASIK, I should say. My apologies. Number 7, Richard Rag. Ran 4 times, all with the visor and cigarette. Worked with the cheek pieces a few times recently, so maybe she ain't fully figured out as yet by the great trainer and horseman and diplomat and gentleman, Philip Michael Fiani, OD. Still, I'm expecting a good display, with this horse making her 5th career start, and Tevin Foster remains. Now, 8 Pretty Caroline, said to be pretty, and, well, we will see soon, but not tomorrow. Number 3, Chocomo. Number 5, that's Pope's Lady. Number 1, Train of Thought. Number 7, Rags. Riches to Rags, rather. Third race is a maiden condition race for native trio fillies. It's section 1, 8 declared, 5 rounds round or 1,000 meters round. Number 1, Roman's Princess, improving with each run. Number 2, Midnight Flight, a debutant, born May the 8th, a great filly by Midnight Hawk out of Honeymoon Bay by Prospectors Bay. Keith Roberts and Dwight Faulkner own this horse. Ham Stables Limited bred. Donovan Bowen, the groom, and Donovan Plummer, the trainer. Philip Parchment will ride. This horse will debut with Lasix and the figure 8. It's a useful sort, but I think he will need this race. But chances are you could get into the lower segment of your exotics. Number 3, she's Dallas Love. Born on 19th of May, just a filly by Head Fun out of Candy with a K by Old Fashioned. Desmond Dallas owns Guildford Smith Trains, Lakeland Farms Limited bred this horse, Albert Stewart groom. Apprentice Shane Richardson he rides. This horse will have tongue tie, cheek pieces, and Lasix. I'm looking to have some use, but ain't fully ready for a display to get into the top 2. Number 4, Princess Fiani. Born the 15th of January, a bay filly by Soul Warrior out of Ship Sam by Midshipman. Carlton Foster owns Rudolph Hardy Trains, Ham Stables Limited bred. Darren Longmore, the groom, Tevin Foster will ride. Working fairly okay. She's owned by Tevin Foster's brother, Carlton, and supervised by his father, who is a veteran groom and a good horseman. Will show some value tomorrow by getting in the top 4, maybe even higher up. Number 5, Himea, the most experienced filly here, and could give the Panamanian his first chance of getting in the top 3 spot, seeing that Himea would have been closer coming out of when he came out of the doldrums last out, stumbling at the horse on the 25th of February and still managed to be second, 2 lengths behind Firecracker. Number 6 rather, Lady Gabindia. Did okay on debut, 25th of February in the same race that Firecracker won and Maya won second by 2 lengths. This horse ran evenly to finish 5th, 3 3/4 lengths behind those. Could improve on that run and do better. Number 7, My Sunshine, will be better for that debut run 3 weeks ago when he was a factor. Number 8, Ruby's Light. Get first time tongue tie, but needs to settle down at the gates before loading for her to really be focused. Number 1, Roman's Princess, with the Everton Stone. Number 6, Lady Gabindia. Number 5, Himea. Those are the top 3. Then number 4, Princess Fiani. And number 7, My Sunshine. Princess Fiani could make it a good race for the top 3 slot. 4th race, it's a maiden condition race for native bred fillies. This is section 2 of that race, of race number 3. 9 declared for this though. 5 furlongs round or 1,000 meters round. Number 1, Aplomb, gets first time tongue tie, figure 8 and Lasix. And surely that will draw anybody's attention. Not much to go by on workouts, but I wouldn't be surprised if this horse come a plum. Number 2, La Vida, a debutant, born the 13th of January, be fillied by Ed Fun out of My Heartbeat, by Home Instinct, Lakeland Farms, own and bred this horse, Spencer Chang, E-Trains, Mario Skeen, the groom, Romario Spencer, the apprentice. This horse will debut with Visor, very interested and bred. Filly who hasn't done anything yet to be considered with a winning chance at this time. Number 3, Sipping on Sunshine, looked green and ran well to my surprise on debut on the 25th of February. That race that narrates a song win, won in finishing third, running on a length and a half behind those. Gets Lasix now, and the blinkers is off, and the apprentice Richard Henry, he remains to claim a valuable 3 kilos. Number 4, Amelia K, born the 10th of April, will be fillied by Seeking My Dreams out of Track Road by Oxbow. Ahab's own horse, the Garrison Bradley trains. Barry Chen, the breeder, Little Sekou, the groom, Raceday Robinson, the apprentice. Amelia K will learn from this. Number 5, Dante the Aviator, yet another debutant here. This one was born the 12th of March, Chester fillied by Bold Conquest out of Class Aviator by Seeking the Glory. That's Pilot's own. Everdean Reeves, the breeder and owner. God Pennant, the groom. Female apprentice Abigail Abel will ride. Dante the Aviator is trained by Jason Acosta, and he will debut with Lasix. We'll need a few to start showing her value, but not a bad looking horse though. Number 6, Battle Angel, wasn't a factor in debut and hasn't shown any improvement, well, at least at exercise since. Still, this is the time of year when youngsters improve overnight, so you don't have to see a flashy workout to consider this horse. Number 8, Awesome Line, yet another debutant. This is a Mayborn filly, born May the 13th, to be fillied by Midnight Hawk out of South, by Awesome, of course. Lorenzo Robinson owned and bred this horse. Trevor James bred this one. Then for Chambers, the groom, Paul Francis will ride. Awesome Line gets blinkers, tongue tie, cigarette, and Lasix, but will need some time. Number 9, Francis, interesting in crossing. That ain't sure to be what was expected by those who decide to breed this horse. With the Stallion, Savoy Stomp, is a stallion that, well, it is expected to produce stamina horses. And the Dam, Jazzy Jet, is a speed mare. Well, against these, though we could make this, well, try to make this a pole-to-pole affair, and I'm selecting him to win. Number 9, in the safe hands of Catherine Foster, that's Francis. Number 3, Sipping on Sunshine, could make it close. Number 1, A Plum, may surprise. Number 6, Bad Angel, could run on. Number 5, that's Dancing Aviator for the minor slot. We go to race 5. Race 5 goes 5.5 rounds or 1,100 meters. 12 declared for this is for Thrills and Up. It's an optional payment race, $250,000, with 6-year-olds and up who has only won twice, and native bred 5-year-olds who are still a maiden are the ones that are qualified to race here. Number 1, Just an Illusion, claimed for $400,000 by someone who doesn't really need to claim, well, to even claim horses. Anyway, it is what it is. But within 3 weeks, this horse is dropped for a sale tag of $250,000. Why? We don't know. At first, we thought that this horse was taken to go to the breeding shed. But anyway, that was just an illusion. Number 2, Absolute Blue, an improved, short improvement over the last race as projected by the Open Gate show. So happy for those who had the exact Quinella, trifecta, etc. Could get a placing, not expect to win though. Number 3, Jamal James. If number 1, Just an Illusion, fails, he should be the one. Number 4, Nothing But Trouble. Back here after that win, but it's going on the curve. Number 5, Noble Punch. Here off a long hiatus and for a $250,000 sale tag, which is unlike his trainers. Well, that's not the norm with Gary Griffiths, but maybe the owner wants that. Could it be he wants to make a quick money? I don't think so. Number 6, Tequila Blue, stringed 2 okay efforts, but up against some seasoned horses and should get on the board again though, surely. We're at number 7, Nina Dorado, makes her first start for 2024 and could get an exotic slot if her legs hold. Number 10, Pip, interesting drop for $250,000. My selection, number 1, Just an Illusion, reluctantly, for number 3, Jamal James. Number 6, Tequila Blue. Number 2, Absolute Blue. Number 4, Nothing But Trouble. Race number 6, 11 were declared for this. It's a claiming race, 4 children up, $800,000 to $1 million. 5.5 furlongs or 1,100 meters. Number 1, Unruly Boss, came out of the race and last, looking iffy, yet still, before that. But he ran evenly. To be second, that's the 17th of February, going this very triple 5.5 furlongs. And was installed as 75 favorite and stayed on to hold second, 5 3/4 lengths behind the out-of-class KP's Choice, who is here once again, surprisingly. Was claimed out of that race, that's Unruly Boss, and is back for the same sale tag over this identical distance and has the same rider in Kevin Foster. Number 3, Nakamura, looking to be somewhat a solid out horse based on those last 2 efforts and will find a minor spot if focused for that. Number 4, Catalina, been running often and now gets the Panamanian captain, Josue Azario. Number 5, Prince Marshall, won sprinting at the $750,000 sale tag and claimed out of that race then by Ryan Darby. Raced twice for the claiming trainer Ryan Darby when up to $1 million, and that's what is, well, he remains that. Could do well, and maybe now is a focused animal. Number 6, Capture My Ship. Been a while he sailed in the winners enclosure. This 10-year-old still could be in the dock. Number 7, KP Choice. If he runs alike on last in overnight allowance, he will win. Quickly back and in for a claim now against far lesser. He had this field beaten. Really, really very interesting. Number 11, Little Groovy Thing. Super fit mare who could get in the lowest segment of your exotics. Number 7 though, I have to select number 7, KP Choice. Number 1, Unruly Boss. Number 5, Prince Marshall. Number 4, Catalina. Number 3, Nakamura, or number 11, Little Groovy Thing for the minor exotic spots. 7 trades, 10 declared. 7 furlongs, 1,400 meters. It's for children up. Optional claiming $450,000 to $550,000. Also eligible are 6 years up who has only won 3 races. Number 1, Fault Line. Better the similar set on the 23rd of December, going a mile. Held up a bit of the pace setters, and when he moved and closed well to finish a length and a quarter in front of Inspired Miracle and Sinbad the Lion, without the use of a whip, which fell out of jockey Christopher Mooney hand breaking from the gate. Yet 3 weeks after that race, a drop for a lesser field tag, $550,000, and was installed the 4-5 favorite and finished a week fourth, 10.5 lengths behind Sabaton with here, Soul Amy and XY Soul with also here. Could get back to winning ways though, this false line. Number 2 favorite is facing tougher but can still do okay as he has back class. Jabari Forbes, he remains. Number 3 another bullet, 12-year-old bay horse, has won the majority of his 15 wins with tongue tie and visor, which is on now after a very long time when both those equipments were absent. Number 4, Zabaton hasn't been himself for a while, for quite a while. That's my opinion. Even though he won on the 13th of January, beating a very, very weak field. He is a competitor, that I can tell you, and for that he has a chance of remaining in the top 5. Number 5, XY Soul, could continue that form cycle of being in the top 5 in the last 10 starts. Yes, the last 10 starts this horse, the worst this horse finished was 5th. Number 6, High Diplomacy, is capable of getting in the top 5 mix. The first race this horse ran this season, the 28th of January, was very, very bad. Finished way behind, almost a furlong and a half behind, well, finished last, behind Dodge's Link, who is here in this race also, and Colbert, another bullet, etc. Another bullet is also here. Came back claim from that race by ran Derby and ran on the 9th of March this year with this jockey, Andrew Wright, who used to ride here quite a while, but trade is plight in Canada and will be looking to get back there maybe in a week or 2. Anyway, High Diplomacy is capable of getting into the top 5 mix. Who knows? Maybe he could win though. Number 7, Bin Laden, worked Wednesday the 6th of March, paid 7 for 140 and 3/5. So it shows he can get an exotic spot once again. Number 9, Dodge's Link, one going, well, looked to be going away at a certain point against a suspect set, I should say. That was on the 9th of March, going 6.5 furlongs. At the furlong point was 5 lengths in front, and at the winning post was ahead. 2 more stride, he would have lost Exotic Light. And second, Secret Traveler was 3.5 and third. That was when he was at the sale price of $750. He's now in for $550 quickly by Ryan Darby. Robert Radish Roman, who rode him for that victory, he has remained. Number 1, Fourth Line. Number 6, High Diplomacy. Number 3, another bullet. Number 4, Zabaton. Number 9, Dodge's Link. And number 5, we see that he's consistently on the edge, on the fringe of the exotics, or, well, that's the worst. You have to consider that horse. 8 race, the restricted around 5. Native frozen up who has only won once, and imported frozen up who are still maidens. 10 declared. They go a mile or 1,600 meters. Number 1, Empress Lynx, fits well with these, especially with a drop in the scales. Number 2, Waterman John, has done 0 since that maiden breaking win. In very good time, 6.5 in 121 flat. That was on the 24th of September with 57 kilos. I've been recently working extensively on the exercise track, not showing anything since for his seasonal debut. not working that hard now, and Radish Roman takes the call. Waterman John could give lots of you a lot of water to drink in a William circle if he can reproduce that. September 24th, easy victory, number 3 street victory, has much to make up on number 1, Empress Lynx, but could be more focused this time and get closer to that one. Number 4, Land Charmer, fit filly who can get in the exotics, being a bit consistent. Number 5, Sparkles, round 114 flat when breaking her maiden, and that was on the 1st of January, when all by 10 lengths in 114 flat, beating Oh My Atomic Energy. Yes, nothing much really. I thought, regardless of that, she was green, albeit she wasn't racing against with poor quality horses, and I didn't really get them back tightened for those 4 subsequent races, and therefore I've not done much to evaluate that fast time. We will see if visiting Panamanian jockey Captain Oshu Azario can sparkle first race day he's riding at Caymanas Park with this filly trained by Jason DaCosta, who brought him here. Number 7, Tiger Medat, could be considered for low exotics. Number 9, Always Right, looking a wee bit better. Saw this horse, when was it? I think it was Wednesday morning, yes, and she looked a little bit improved and should be in the exotics. Number 5, though, Sparkles, from number 1, Empress Lynx. Number 4, Land Charmer. Number 9, Always Right. Number 2, Watermelon John. Those are the top 5, and the winner should come from those. That's Watermelon John, number 2, could be a very, very dangerous horse. We're at the penultimate, and the feature race, well, the co-feature, I should say. This is the St. Cecilia Cup. St. Cecilia won many stakes races, from sprinting to a distance of ground, allowing weights to some very good horses, and I'm talking more than 126 pounds or 57 kilos. One of the best female horses to run here, especially the best locally bred. This is an open allowance race, children up, 10 declared, 6.5 furlongs or 1,300 meters. And speaking of 6.5 furlongs, I think, well, no, I was thinking that St. Cecilia owns the track record, but no, it's Eros who owns the track record. 115 and 3/5 with 126 pounds. Winston Griffiths, the rider, Philip Ciani, the great. He was the trainer. Number 1, Atlantic Convoy, came good in his seasonal debut to be in a debut with number 2, Further and Beyond, who's here. Drawn on the inner, I don't see any apprentice claim for Jordan Barrett in the track and pool. I don't know if it's a misprint. If that's a misprint, I can't see Atlantic Convoy winning this race. With due respect to Jordan Barrett. Number 2, Further and Beyond, will have his supporters. Number 3, Desert of Malibu. This is a 5-year-old mare, brought here to go to the breeding shed, was at the breeding shed, and because of what they see, they tried to give her a chance. She came and she plundered, but the last 3 starts, there were some issues. When she changed her leads, she darted, and the next time when the gate opened, she reared up, she won in fast time, and it was an impressive victory. She came back and she reared up in the gate again and won paced. Normally, fillies, we all know females, they have a mind of their own at times. I would love to see this horse get over that habit for the sake of the owner, Mr. Dabdoob, and for local horse racing, because it's apparent that they're going to give this horse another season, and we need good horses. So Let's see. Number 4, Emperor of the Cats, was beaten by number 3, Devil of Malibu, on occasions. Can this horse bounce back to winning form? Well, it's your take on that. I'm not so sure, but I wouldn't be surprised. Number 5, Divine Force. I once thought this horse could be or would be one of the best locally running horse before he started to race. He had some issues, and it looks as if it is sorted out now, because he is looking a bit improved since that last race, and also looking for a hat-trick of wins. Number 7, Madeline Sunshine, 6.5 furlongs at present, maybe just a wee bit long, but good jockeys and a trainer like Jason DaCosta, Madeline Sunshine, could be coming out of the sun, flying. Number 8, Egyptian Ben, it's Paperlight, worked very well, 115 flat for 6 furlongs on the 17th of March. Number 9, Bootylicious, has a lot to find, but it's a good sort and has scope to improve and could surprise a lot of people. Will surprise me, but I'm hoping for Everton Campbell's sake, as well as connections, that Bootylicious is delicious for them tomorrow. Number 5, Divine Force. Sentiments and all. That's the one I'm selecting from number 1. From number 4, Emperor of the Cat. Number 9, Bootylicious. Number 7, Madeline Sunshine. Remember what I say. If number 3, Devil of Malibu, breaks well, I don't think she's going to lose. If. Okay, let's get to the co-feature, the Hotline Stakes. Of course, Hotline, we know, trained by Nigel Nunes, owned by his wife Hillis, ridden mostly by George Song. This horse carried 140 pounds on occasions and destroyed opponents. Quite a talented filly. We need more of those. Eligible are newlywed trios who have only won 1 races and are all fillies. 10 declared, 6 furlongs or 1,200 meters. Number 1, Lucy in the Sky, seen by the Open Gate show this week and looking a bit alert and improving condition, but has a lot for this horse to come out of the sky and win. Number 2, Crypto Girl, won impressively in that debut run on the 9th of December, going 5 furlongs round, won by 15 3/4 lengths, putting a bus at a time of 1 minute and 4/5. That's good. Seasonal debut and was a 3-year-old of 3rd of February. Got fair support and up with the speed, going 5 furlongs straight and weakened badly to finish 4th, 6 3/4 lengths behind. The opponents, well-bred filly, and could be dangerous. Omar Walker, he again rides. Number 4, Narrative Angel, has to improve, and she should. Number 6, Fast and Furious Links. Here, well, her initial displays, as well as how change-up she is after that last start on the 24th of February, gives her a chance to be in the top 3 or 4. Paul Francis gets the call, 57 kilos. Well, they will be all carrying 57 kilos, and they're all fillies. Number 7, Banadura, looking penciled for this, and will be out of the gates in a flash to try making this a post-to-post affair. If that issue in that last race is fully curtailed, expect a very good run from Banadura. Number 8, Miss Cherry makes a 3-year-old debut, programmed for this. Been looking sharp in the mornings in the figure 8, of which she has on tomorrow for the first time, and also Kevin Foster for the first time. Lots of speed on paper, so jockeyship is important. Number 8, Miss Cherry. Number 7, Banadura. Number 6, Fast and Furious Links. Number 2, Crypto Girl. Number 4, Narissa's Angel. Take care. Good luck. Join me tomorrow, hopefully, when I'll try and help you with the Thunder Race card.